Hi, in this video we are continuing the discussion of class 12 sample paper. So let's move to question number 21. So here there is a function and it is x cube and it is defined from R to R. We have to check the injectivity as well as surjectivity of this function. So let's check this function is 1 1 or not. So for that we will take f of x1 is equal to f of x2, that means x1 cube is equal to x2 cube. So here directly we can write therefore x1 is equal to x2 because the cube of positive numbers are positive and cube of negative numbers are negative. So x1 cube is equal to x2 cube. It is possible only when x1 is equal to x2. Therefore we can say f is 1 1. Now for checking it is surjective or not, we can find the range of this function. So for any value of x from a real number, we will get any real number as f of x value. That means in this case directly we can write range is also R. Now we can see codomain, that is also R. So in this case range is equal to codomain. That's why the function is onto also. Therefore we can write f is 1 1 and onto. Therefore option D is the correct answer. 22nd question. Here x and y are given in terms of theta and they are asking to find the value of d square y by dx square at theta is equal to pi by 6. So here we have to apply parametric differentiation. For that we can find dx by d theta first, that is equal to a into derivative of sec theta, that is sec theta into tan theta. Now we can find dy by d theta, that is equal to b into derivative of tan theta, that is sec square theta. Now what is dy by dx means? That is the ratio of dy by d theta and dx by d theta. That means here it is b sec square theta divided by a sec theta into tan theta. Now we can cancel one sec theta from numerator and denominator. So that means it is equal to b by a into sec theta on numerator by tan theta. That is equal to b by a into, what is sec theta means? We know that is 1 by cos theta. Here tan theta means that is sin theta by cos theta. So here we can apply that sin theta by cos theta in the denominator. Now we can cancel this cos theta. So what we are getting means it is b by a into 1 by sin theta, and we can write it as b by a cosec theta. We know 1 by sin theta is cosec theta. Now we can find d square y by dx square. So at the time here we can find the derivative of b by a cosec theta. So that means it is b by a into derivative of cosec theta. We know that is negative cosec theta into cot theta, but here we are differentiating with respect to x, but function is in theta. That means we have to multiply with the d theta by dx. So that is equal to negative b by a cosec theta into cot theta into, here we have the value of dx by d theta, there we need d theta by dx. That's why we can divide with the a sec theta tan theta. That means it is 1 divided by a sec theta tan theta. Now we can simplify. So this is negative b by a square, and cosec theta we can write like 1 by sin theta. Cot theta we can write like cos theta by sin theta into, here 1 by sec theta is there, that we can write cos theta. Then here you can see tan theta in the denominator, that means sin theta by cos theta in the denominator, or we can say it is cos theta by sin theta. That is equal to negative b by a square, here cos theta, cos theta, cos theta, that means it is cos cube theta, here sin theta, sin theta, sin theta means that is sin cube theta. So what we are getting means it is negative b by a square cot square theta. So that is the value of d square y by dx square. Now we can find the value of d square y by dx square at theta is equal to pi by 6. So we can just substitute here. So negative b by a square into cot pi by 6 square. That means it is cot 30 square. Cot 30 value we know, that is root 3. So root 3 square, that is equal to negative b by a square into root 3 into root 3 is 3, then root 3, or we can say it is negative 3 root 3 b by a square. That's why option A is the correct answer. 23rd question. Here we have to find the corner point at which the objective function is having minimum value, and we have 6 corner points in the figure, but in the option we have only 4. That's why we can check the value of z at these 4 points. So first it is 4 comma 10. So we can substitute, instead of x we can substitute 4, instead of y we can substitute 10. So at the time z value become 2 into 4, that is 8, minus 3 into 10, that is 30. We are getting minus 22. At the 6 comma 8, this become 2 into 6 12, minus 3 into 8 24. So we are getting it as minus 12. And at 0 comma 8, this is 0 minus 24, that's equal to minus 24. And here it is 6 into 2, that is 12, minus 3 into 5, that is 15. So we are getting it as minus 3. Among these values, minus 24 is the minimum value. That's why we can say the minimum of z occurs at the point 0 comma 8. That's why option C is the correct answer. 24th question. Here we have to find the derivative of sine inverse 2x into root of 1 minus x square with respect to sine inverse x. So that's why we can take first function as u and second one as v. That means we have to find the derivative du by dv. That's why we can find the derivative of u with respect to x, and we can find the derivative of v with respect to x. Then we can divide. At the time we will get du by dv only. So for finding du by dx, we have to find the derivative of this function. We can take u again, so that is sine inverse 2x into root of 1 minus x square. So here we have to make a substitution. Generally we used to substitute x is equal to sine theta, but in this case x value is given between 1 by root 2 and 1. That means we have to substitute cos theta only. Why? Because means if we substitute it as sine theta, you can see if we take sine inverse x less than sine inverse 1 and which is greater than sine inverse 1 by root 2, that means here we will get pi by 4 less than sine inverse x less than pi by 2. When we multiply with 2 sine inverse x, here you can see it is lying between pi by 2 and pi. Anyway, that is not there in the principal range of sine theta. That's why we cannot take x as sine theta. We should take x as cos theta only and check this range. At the time we will get 2 cos inverse x between 0 and pi by 2. It is included in the principal range of cos. That's why we have to take x as cos theta only. So here we will take x is equal to cos theta. That means u is equal to sine inverse of 2 cos theta into root of 1 minus cos square theta. U is equal to sine inverse 2 cos theta into root of 1 minus cos square means root of sine square theta. We will take it as sine theta. That means u is equal to sine inverse of, we will get it as sine 2 theta. That means here u is equal to 2 theta, that is equal to 2 into cos inverse x. Why? Because means x is cos theta means theta is equal to cos inverse x. Now anyway u is equal to 2 cos inverse x, we can find the derivative du by dx. That means 2 into cos inverse x derivative is minus 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. Now we can find the derivative of v. That means dv by dx. That's the derivative of sine inverse x, that is 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. So when we find the ratio of these two, that is minus 2 root of 1 minus x square divided by 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. At the time this root of 1 minus x square we can cancel. We will get it as minus 2. That's why option D is the correct answer. But in the answer key it is given as A and they gave the answer as 2. They didn't consider this range. They took here x is equal to sin theta. That's why they got answer as 2. But that is wrong. The correct answer is -2, option D. 25th question. Here two matrices A and B are there, and in options it is about inverse only. Anyway, B is not the inverse of B. That's why we can directly avoid that option. All other options have inverse of A or B. And we know if B is the inverse of A, then A into B is identity matrix. That's why here we are finding the product of A and B first. And if we get it as I or any multiple of I, then from that we can find the inverse of A and inverse of B. Okay, so that's why here we are finding the product of A and B. So here A into B, that is equal to a matrix 1 -1 0 2 3 4 0 1 2 into 2 2 -4 -4 2 -4 2 -1 5. So that is equal to here first row with the first column at the time 1 into 2, that is 2 -1 into -4, that is +4, and 0 into 2, that is 0. Then first row with the second column, so 1 into 2, that is 2, then -1 into 2, that is -2, and here it is +0. Then first row with the third column, 1 into -4 is -4, -1 into -4 is +4, then 0 into 5, that is 0. Now second row with the first column, so 2 into 2, that is 4. Here it is 3 into -4, that is -12, then 4 into 2, that is +8. Now second row with the second column, 2 into 2, that is 4, 3 into 2, that is 6. Here it is 4 into -1, that is -4. Now second row with third column, that is -8, then -12 plus 20. Now third row with the first column, 0 into 2, that is 0, 1 into -4 is -4, 2 into 2, that is +4. And next third row with the second column, so here 0 into 2, that is 0, 1 into 2, that is 2, 2 into -1, that is -2. Now third row with the third column, at the time it is 0, and then 1 into -4 is -4, then 2 into 5, that is +10. So when we simplify, here we are getting 6, then 0, 0. Here it is 0, 6, then here it is 0. Here 0, here it is 0, and here it is 6. That means here we are getting 6 times identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. That means we can say it is 6 times I. So we are getting AB is equal to 6 into I. That means we can say AB by 6, that is equal to I. So from this one we can say either A inverse is equal to 1 by 6 of B, or we can say B inverse is equal to 1 by 6 of A. But in options it is given B inverse equal to 1 by 6A. That's why option D is the correct answer. 26th question. Here we have a function and we have to find the intervals at which the function is increasing or decreasing. So for that, first we will find the derivative of this function. So f dash x, that is equal to 6x square minus 6x, then minus 36. So we can take 6 as a common factor. So we can write it as x square minus x minus 6, that is f dash x, or f dash x equal to, here we can factorize this x square minus x minus 6 using splitting the middle term. At the time here we will get it as x minus 3 into x plus 2. So when we equate f dash x equal to 0, here we are getting x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 2. That means the intervals are minus infinity to minus 2, then minus 2 to 3, then 3 to infinity. We can take any value from these intervals and we can check the sign of f dash x on that interval. If f dash x is positive, in that interval function is strictly increasing. If f dash x is negative, on that interval f of x is strictly decreasing. From this interval, when we take x as 0, you can see f dash x value that is equal to 6 into minus 3 into plus 2. You can see it is negative. That means in this interval minus 2 to 3, function value is strictly decreasing. Anyway, we have one option like that, option B, strictly decreasing in the interval minus 3 to 2. So that's a correct answer. Now we can check the sign of f dash x in other two intervals also. If we take minus 3 and here just substitute, here we will get it as minus 6 into minus 1. At the time f dash x is positive in this interval, and here just take 4. At the time you can see 4 minus 3, that is positive. Here 4 plus 2, that is also positive. That means f dash x is positive in this interval. So we can say f of x is strictly increasing in the intervals minus infinity to minus 2 and 3 to infinity, but it is strictly decreasing in the interval minus 2 to 3. Question number 27. Here we have to find the simplest form of this function. So for that, we can write that is equal to tan inverse of square root of. Here we already studied 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2, and 1 minus cos theta, that is 2 sin square theta by 2. These two formulas came from the formula of cos 2 theta. There we know cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. From that we will get 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta. That's why we can say 1 plus cos theta, that is equal to 2 cos square theta by 2. Now take the formula of cos 2 theta, that is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta. From that we will get 2 sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta. So from that we can tell 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. Here we are applying 1 plus cos x as 2 cos square x by 2 plus square root of 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by 2. Denominator also same, square root of 2 cos square x by 2 minus square root of 2 sin square x by 2. That is equal to a tan inverse of, here it is square root 2 into a square root of cos square x by 2 plus square root 2 into square root of sin square x by 2, all divided by square root 2 into square root of cos square x by 2 minus square root 2 into square root of sin square x by 2. Now we can take square root as a common factor from numerator and the denominator, and we can cancel. So that's why directly I am writing it as tan inverse of square root of cos square x by 2 plus square root of sin square x by 2 divided by square root of cos square x by 2 minus the square root of sin square x by 2. And here we cannot directly write it as cos x by 2. Here we cannot directly write it as sin x by 2. Why? Because means x is given from the third quadrant. That means x by 2 lies between pi by 2 and 3 pi by 4. That means it is 90 and 135 degrees. So 90 and 135 means it is in second quadrant where cos is negative and sin is positive. That's why when we simplify, we will get it as a tan inverse of square root of cos square x by 2 become minus cos x by 2 plus square root of sin square x by 2 is a sin x by 2. Why? Because means it is in a second quadrant. Denominator also same, here it is minus cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Now we can take a negative sign from numerator and denominator outside. That means it is tan inverse of negative of cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Denominator it is negative of cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Now we can cancel this negative and negative. So we will get it as tan inverse of cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 all divided by cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. So that is equal to tan inverse of, now divide numerator and denominator by cos x by 2. At the time here we will get 1 minus sin x by 2 by cos x by 2 on numerator. Denominator it is 1 plus sin x by 2 divided by cos x by 2. That is equal to tan inverse of here 1 minus tan x by 2 divided by 1 plus tan x by 2 is coming, and we know tan of pi by 4 minus x, that is equal to 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x. This came from the formula of tan of a minus b, where we substitute a as pi by 4 and b as x. At the time here you can see tan pi by 4 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x, and we know tan pi by 4 is 1. That's why we are getting tan pi by 4 minus x, that is equal to 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x. Here you can see instead of x we have x by 2. That's why we can write it as tan inverse of tan of pi by 4 minus x by 2. Now we can see tan inverse and tan get cancelled, that is equal to pi by 4 minus x by 2. That's the answer. Therefore option A is the correct one. 28th question. Here it is given a square is equal to 2a, and they are asking to find the value of determinant of 2a, where the order of a, that is equal to 3. So here directly we can write determinant of 2a, that is equal to determinant of a square, and we studied one formula, determinant of k into a, that is equal to k power n into determinant a, where n is the order. So that means here left side we can say it is 2 power 3 times determinant a, and right hand side determinant of ab is determinant of a into determinant of b. Here determinant of a square means we can say then determinant of a into determinant of a. So determinant of a into determinant of a. So from both sides we can cancel one determinant of a. That means we will get 2q is equal to determinant a value, or we can say determinant a is equal to 8. But they asked to find the value of determinant of 2a only. So we can write determinant of 2a, that is equal to determinant a into determinant a. That means it is 8 into 8. That means 64. So option C is the correct answer. 29th question. Here we have to find the value of b at which f of x is strictly decreasing. So for that we can find the value of f dash x first. That means derivative of x plus cos x plus b. That means it is 1 minus sin x plus 0. That means we can say f dash x is equal to 1 minus sin x. And we know the maximum value of sin x, that is 1. That means the minimum value of 1 minus sin x is 0. So f dash x is greater than or equal to 0 for any value of x, and it is not depending b. That means there is no value of b to make f of x as strictly decreasing. That's why option B is the correct answer. 30th question. Here we have to find one pair of element satisfying this condition from the options, and here second element b, that is greater than 6. So like that here we have 3 options, and the first element a is b minus 2. That means the only one option is satisfying that condition, that is 6 comma 8. Therefore option C is the correct answer. Question number 31. Here we have to find the points at which this function is continuous. So for that we can write the function again, and here f of x is equal to x by mod x when x less than 0. We know mod x is negative x when x less than 0. That means this ratio is x by negative of x. That means we can say it is negative 1 when x less than 0, and here it is given negative 1 when x greater than or equal to 0. That means for any value of x, f of x is negative 1. So directly we can say f of x equal to negative 1. That means this function is continuous everywhere in real numbers. If we take any real number as x, it is continuous. It's a constant function, and if we draw the graph of this function, that is a straight line parallel to x axis. That's why f of x is continuous for any value of x belongs to R. That means option A, that is the correct answer. Question number 32. Here a matrix A and k times matrix A is also given. From that we have to find the values of small letter k, A and B. So here k into a means we can write like k into matrix 0, 2, 3 minus 4, that is equal to 0, 3a, 2b, 24. Now k into a matrix means we have to multiply every element with k, that means it is 0 into k 0, here it is 2 into k 2k, here it is 3 into k 3k, and minus 4 into k minus 4k, that is equal to 0, 3a, 2b, and 24. Now here from this one we can write minus 4k, that is equal to 24, or k is equal to 24 divided by minus 4, that is equal to minus 6. Now we can equate 3a is equal to 2k, that means here 3a is equal to 2 into k value is minus 6, so 3a that is equal to minus 12, or a is equal to minus 12 by 3, we are getting minus 4. Now we can equate 2b is equal to 3k, so 2b is equal to 3k means 3 into minus 6, so 2b is equal to minus 18, or b is equal to minus 18 by 2, we are getting minus 9. That means values of k, values of a, and values of b means minus 6, minus 4, and minus 9. That's why option B is the correct answer. Question number 33. Here we have to minimize the given objective function. For that, here we have 4 constraints. So first we should make the feasible region. For that we can consider first constraint, that is 3x plus 5y greater than or equal to 15, and we will make it as an equation, so that is equal to 15, and then we will find the coordinates where this line meets x and y axis. First we can substitute y is equal to 0, at the time here we are getting x is equal to 5, and then we will substitute x is equal to 0, at the time we can see y is equal to 3, that means coordinates are 5, 0 and 0, 3. Now we can take a second one and we will consider it as an equation, that means it is 2x plus 3y, that is equal to 18. Here also we will find the coordinates, at the time we are getting when we substitute y is equal to 0, we are getting x is equal to 9, and when we substitute x is equal to 0, we are getting y is equal to 6. That means 9, 0 and 0, 6 are the coordinates. Now we can draw x axis and y axis, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Here we need up to 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now we can draw the lines. For that, first we will consider 5, 0 and 0, 3. That means here and here. Just join these two. At the time that line represent 3x plus 5y, that is equal to 15. The second one, it is 9, 0 and 0, 6. So just join that points. At the time we are getting the line 2x plus 3y, that is equal to 18. Now we can move for a feasible region. For that we will consider first inequality, and when we substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, it is not satisfying. That means we have to consider the side where origin is not there for that line. That means here for this line, right hand side only coming, not left hand side. Why? Because means when we substitute origin, it is not satisfying. Now we can move to second one. You can see 2x plus 3y lesser than or equal to 18. So when we substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, it is satisfying. Why? Because means 0 lesser than 18. That means for second line we have to consider the side where origin is there. That means left side of a second equation we have to consider. Anyway, here x greater than or equal to 0 means right hand side of y axis, y greater than or equal to 0 means that is above x axis. That means here we are getting this region as the feasible region. Now we can see it is bounded only, so we can directly write the corner points. Here it is 0, 3, here it is 0, 6, here it is 5, 0, and here it is 9, 0. Now we can find the value set at these corner points. At 0, 3, what is the value of z? Here you can substitute in z, we will get 0 plus 150, that means 150 is the value of z at 0, 3. Now we can check 0, 6. At the time here it is 0 and it is 50 into 6, that means it is 300. Now we can substitute 5 comma 0. At the time we can see 30 into 5, that is 150, plus 0, that means it is 150 only. Now we can substitute 9 comma 0. At the time we are getting 270, plus 0, that means we are getting 270. Now we are getting two minimum values 150 at two different points. So we can say Z is minimum at 2 points. That's why option D is the correct answer. Question number 34. Here we have to find the area of a trapezium when it is maximum, and the area is given as a function of x. That means here we have to maximize this function f of x. So for that we can find first derivative f dash x. So here we have to apply a product rule. So at the time first function into a derivative of second function. So at the time it is like a root x. So we can write 1 by 2 root of 100 minus x square. But we have to multiply with the derivative of 100 minus x square. That means 0 minus 2x, or it is 2x. Then plus a second function into a derivative of first function. That means 0 plus 1, that is 1. Here we can cancel 2 from numerator and denominator, and we can write it as 10 plus x into minus x divided by square root of 100 minus x square plus square root of 100 minus x square. Now we can cross multiply. At the time it will come as 10 plus x into minus x plus square root of 100 minus x square into square root of 100 minus x square, all divided by square root of 100 minus x square. So that is equal to, here when we multiply this minus x inside, we will get to minus 10x. Here it is minus x square, and here square root will go and we can directly write it as 100 minus x square, all divided by square root of 100 minus x square. So that is equal to, here we are getting minus 2x square minus 10x plus 100, all divided by square root of 100 minus x square. Or we can take minus 2 as a common factor from the numerator outside. So that means f dash x is equal to minus 2 into, here it is x square plus 5x, then it is minus 50. Denominator is same, square root of 100 minus x square. Now we have to equate f dash x equal to 0, and we have to find the values of x. So at the time when we equate f dash x is equal to 0, here x square plus 5x minus 50, that is equal to 0. That means only the numerator x square plus 5x minus 50 is 0 when f dash x equal to 0. So here it's a quadratic polynomial. We can factorize. At the time when we apply split in the middle term, here we can write it as 10x minus 5x minus 50, that's equal to 0. Why? Because means 10 and minus 5 gives the sum 5 and product minus 50. That's why here we wrote like that. Now we can factorize this. At the time it is x into x plus 10 minus 5 into x plus 10, that is equal to 0, or it is x minus 5 into x plus 10, that is equal to 0, or we are getting x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 10. Now we can see when we substitute x is equal to minus 10 here, the function itself it is 0, that means the area is 0, so there won't be any trapezium. So that's why we have to consider x is equal to 5. Now we have to check this point is the point of minimum or maximum. For that we can apply a second derivative test, but I think for finding second derivative it is difficult. That's why I am checking with the first derivative test. So generally we will take any value of x just less than 5, like a 4.9, and we will check the sign of f dash x. Then we will take any value just greater than 5, that means 5.1, then we will check the sign of f dash x. And if f dash x is making a sign change from positive to negative, at that point the function is having maximum value. Or if f dash x is changing sign from negative to positive, that point is the point of minimum. In this case, I am just taking x as 4 and 6 instead of 4.9 and 5.1 because steps are not necessary here. So when I am taking x is equal to 4, just substitute here, we can see a 16 plus 20, that means 36 minus 50, that means minus 14 into minus 2, that means we are getting f dash x positive when x is equal to 4. Now take x is equal to 6 and substitute here. You can see 36 plus 30, that means 66 minus 50, so we are getting 16 into minus 2, we are getting negative value for f dash x. That means the sign of f dash x is changing from positive to negative through the point x equal to 5. So we can surely tell at x equal to 5 the function is having a maximum value, or 5 is the point of maximum. So now we can substitute this value in the function to get the maximum value of that function. That means we have to find f of 5. So that is equal to 10 plus 5 into square root of 100 minus 5 square, that is 25. So that is equal to 15 into square root of 75. So that is equal to 15 into square root of 25 into 3, and square root of 25 is 5. So 15 into 5 root 3, that is equal to 75 root 3, and unit is given centimeter square. That's why option C is the correct answer. Question number 35. Here for a matrix A square is equal to A, that is a given condition, and they are asking to find the value of I plus A all cube minus 7A. So first we can apply the formula of A plus B all cube. We already studied that A plus B all cube is equal to A cube plus 3A square B plus 3A B square plus B cube. So here we are applying the same formula. That means here it is first I cube plus 3I square into A plus 3I into A square plus A cube minus 7A. That is equal to here, what is I cube? I cube is I plus 3I square. I square is also I into A plus 3I into A square is A. That is a given condition. So here we can write A plus A cube means we can write like A square into A minus then 7A. So that is equal to I plus here it is 3A because I into A is A only. Then here also same, here we are getting 3A plus here A square is A again into A minus 7A. That is equal to I plus here we are getting 6A plus A into A is A square, and that A square is again A. That's why here we can write A again minus 7A. So that is equal to I plus 7A minus 7A. So here 7A minus 7A get cancelled. Finally we are getting it as I. That's why option D is the correct answer. Question number 36. Here tan inverse x is equal to y, and in options they gave the values of y. That means we have to find the range of y. That means we have to find the range of tan inverse x. We already know the principal range of tan inverse x is open interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. That means option C minus pi by 2 less than y less than pi by 2. That's the correct answer. Question number 37. Here a set A and set B are given, and there is a function from set A to set B, and they are asking about the function. So here elements are 1, 4, 2, 5 and 3, 6. That means different elements of A have different images in B. That means the function is 1, 1 or injective function. Now we can check about the surjectivity. Here you can see 4, 5, 6 from set to B have pre-images in set A, but the element 7 in set B is not having pre-image in set A. That means this function is not surjective. We know if a function is both injective and surjective, then only it is called a bijective function. In this case it is only injective, it is not surjective. That's why this function is not a bijective function. So option B, injective function, is the correct answer. Question number 38. Here matrix A is given and they are asking to find the value of 14 times A inverse. So we can find A inverse first. So we already know A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. So for that we can find determinant A first. So here it is 6 minus 1. We are getting determinant A values 7, and we can write the adjoint A. And for 2 by 2 matrix it is easy to write adjoint A. Just interchange the diagonal elements. So here 2 and 3. Then change the sign of non-diagonal element. That means here it is minus 1. Here it is plus 1. Now we can write A inverse, that is 1 by determinant A. That means 1 by 7 into matrix 2 minus 1 1 3. Now we can find the value of 14 times A inverse, that means 14 into 1 by 7 of matrix 2 minus 1 1 3. Now here we can simplify with 7. At the time we will get it as 2 into matrix 2 minus 1 1 3. So just multiply these 2 inside, we will get it as 4 minus 2 6 as the value of 14 times A inverse. That's why option B is the correct answer. 29th question. Here we have to find the point on the curve at which the given line is the tangent of this curve. So for that, first we have to find the slope of the curve and we have to equate the slopes. So we will get the value of x. Now what is y dash or derivative of this curve means that is 3x square minus 11. And here directly we can write the slope, that is 1. Why? Because means it is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Now we will equate the slope 1 with the 3x square minus 11. So 3x square minus 11, that is equal to 1, or 3x square is equal to 12, x square is equal to 4. We are getting x is equal to plus or minus square root of 4. That means we are getting plus or minus 2. Now we can substitute these values of x in the equation of curve and equation of tangent. At the time when x is equal to 2, from here we are getting y is equal to 8 minus 22 plus 5, that is equal to minus 14 plus 5. We are getting minus 9 as the value of y. Now we have to substitute x is equal to 2 here and we have to verify the value of y. That means at x is equal to 2, what is the y value in the equation of line means that is 2 minus 11, that is also minus 9. So we can surely tell y value is minus 9 when x is equal to 2, or we can say 2 comma minus 9 is a point on the curve at which this line is tangent. Now we can take x is equal to minus 2 and we can substitute in both the equations. So here when we substitute we will get it as minus 8 plus 22 plus 5. That means here it is 14 plus 5, we are getting it as 19. And substitute same x is equal to minus 2 here. At the time we are getting y is equal to minus 2 minus 11, we are getting it as minus 13. That means both the values are different. That's why we have to neglect x is equal to minus 2. Therefore, only one point satisfy the given condition, that is 2 comma minus 9. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Question number 40. Here there is a matrix A, and A square is equal to 3i. That's a given condition. So we can find A square first. That means matrix A with the matrix A. So here it is alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha into alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha, that is equal to 3i. So 3 into, here we can take a 2 by 2 identity matrix, that means 1 0 0 1. So here we can find the product. At the time alpha into alpha, alpha square plus beta into gamma. The next element alpha into beta plus beta into minus alpha means minus alpha beta. Here gamma into alpha, so we can write like alpha gamma, then plus negative of alpha into gamma is coming, then gamma with the beta, so we can write like a beta gamma plus negative alpha into negative alpha means that is alpha square, that is equal to right side we can multiply 3 to inside. At the time it is 3 0 0 3. So here it is alpha square plus beta gamma and this element is 0, and here you can see this is also 0, and here we can rearrange, we will get it as alpha square plus beta gamma, that is equal to matrix 3 0 0 3. Now we can equate the elements. Why? Because means these two matrices are equal. So when we equate the elements, here we are getting alpha square plus beta gamma, that is equal to 3. Now we can take these terms to right hand side. So that means 0 is equal to 3 minus alpha square minus beta into gamma, or 3 minus alpha square minus beta gamma, that is equal to 0. Therefore option C is the correct answer.